talking about if you made a complaint to the sheriff's office?
I wanted to file, I guess, complaint for I was concerned.
Okay, I understand. Well, if I'm sheriff, I'm probably going to do, you have to understand the Polk County Sheriff's Office is where I got my education and training, so I kind of use them as a guide. And what I'll be doing if I'm sheriff, if there's different levels of complaints against officers. Sometimes an officer maybe passes someone on the highway. They think they're going too fast. They go to the sheriff's office. They make a complaint. They don't know if the officers, but all complaints be followed up with. All complaints should be made in writing if you're going to take the time and call the sheriff's office, but especially if you come to the sheriff's office. Now, if you make a serious complaint, okay, I'm saying than something minor, okay, all complaints will be forwarded to the division commander. The division commander will look into that going through internal affairs. If it's of a criminal nature, then that will be forwarded to internal affairs officer. We'll have an internal affairs officer who will answer to the division commander. He'll come to your house and take a sworn statement from you. That would probably be recorded and done in an affidavit. That will then be forwarded to the undersheriff and to myself for review. And then we'll get to the bottom of it. That officer will be brought in, and a sworn statement will be taken from that officer. If we find that it's a criminal offense, then that officer will be relieved of duty and charges will be forwarded to the district attorney. If it's a non-criminal or something that just needs disciplinary action, we're going to have an escalating disciplinary process, which goes from verbal to written to verbal reprimand to written reprimand to suspension to termination. So the internal affairs and the undersheriff and myself will make that determination. But to get to the root of your concern is all complaints against officers, I don't care if it's against the undersheriff or myself, will be taken seriously. You will know what's going on and they will be dealt with. It's not going to be anymore, well, that deputy is a friend of ours, or he has a son, his son's friend of ours, so we're not going to do anything about it. All complaints will be handled properly, but I want to be very clear on this, okay? As sheriff, my officers will also have rights. That doesn't mean someone complains against them, I'm going to fire them. That means the complaint will be looked into fairly, investigated, and a response will be given back to you on what's going to be done. That response sometimes citizens may not like it, but that will be the response, but it will be dealt with. And I promise you, if it's serious, I don't want officers that are causing me problems that are going to end up getting a lawsuit, that also will be dealt with. I hope that answers your question.